All right, everybody, this is the JK Theory. Here we give it to you raw and uncut. No topic is left untouched, no stone is left unturned. We give it to you live and direct. I'm Jay,
I'm K.
and this is the JK Theory. Even the serious topics, get some comical stuff on there, and I'm sorry, man. Last night's debate was just nothing but funny. It was it was like cat and mouse, man. Like Kamala, I give it to you. She was out there fishing, and Trump was just biting at that bait, man. What are your thoughts on what happened yesterday?
But that was an old fashioned ass whooping. That was one of those talking back to grandma and I'm gonna take you out in the woodshed.
Man, it was crazy. Like I'm watching it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wow, like she's literally leaving breadcrumbs, and he's just eating it, falling into her trap. I think Charlemagne the God said it best, where Kamala was dog walking Trump through
Yeah.
that whole debate. Like it was just crazy. I honestly think if Trump just would have said, you know, food prices are up, everything's expensive, the economy's not where it should be. We need to work on bringing that back because this whole slogan is "Bring back better" or whatever.
Make
Um,
America great again.
yeah, whatever that bullshit thing is.
Right.
If he would have just focused on those topics, I think it would have shut down a lot of what she had to say. She knew he was going to bring up the immigration,
Yep.
and she was ready for that answer. Um, she she played him like a fiddle, man. She knew what to say, and she knew exactly what he was going to say afterwards.
Yep.
It was crazy, man. What's your takeaway from that debate?
From the moment it started, before let me pause that. Before the debate started, when she walked up to him, because he wasn't gonna shake her hand, she walked up to him and pretty much made him shake her hand. I was like, "Yep, it's over." That's what I said. I was like, "It's over." Intimidation is his thing. And she looked at him like, I'm not scared of you. I
Yeah,
know what you're going to do. You're a one trick pony. And
she
he
looked
is.
very alert. She
Yeah.
looked very prepared. And I keep seeing it, man. I saw it 5 minutes before we started. There's this post going around about how she wore these special earrings. It's like an earpiece, and she was being fed all this information.
Mm,
And at first, I'm like, come on, people. Like, really? Like, you're going to go that far? And then I said, you know what? If it's true,
hmm
so what? Good for her. That means that her and her team were prepared. They
Facts.
went into this, they took it serious. And if she was fed lines, all power to her. Why didn't he do it?
hmm
Why doesn't he have something mic'd up that's invisible that you can't hear? Why wasn't he prepared? He supposedly had freaking RFK and Chelsea Gabber who speak. Well, I can't say speak well. You can barely understand RFK, but they know what to say.
Right.
They're very eloquent. They're educated people. And I don't know, is Trump just stupid and he just can't relay the information? Did he just not come prepared? Was his ego so high that he just said, I got it, I'll just take care of it? I mean, how many times can you say a sentence and repeat it in different ways? I'm a good guy. I'm one of the great ones. I'm one of the good ones. These are good people, great people. Like, come on, man. That shtick is old now. You need something new. I mean, I don't like Trump. I don't hate Trump. I don't like Harris. I don't hate Harris.
hmm
I see what they present, and I judge that way because that's all I can do. I think that Harris came into this well prepared, and Trump. I'm sorry, just wasn't your day. Honestly, you know, Trump should debate again to try to regain something. But if it's up to Harris, Harris should say, "Nope, I did my debate. I'm done," and just leave on a high note.
I don't think his people are going to let him debate again because that was a disaster. And with a person like that, it's not going to change. Like he doesn't know anything else but me, 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 me. So the best way to get to a narcissist is hit their ego. When she talked about the crowd leaving, you know how pissed off he got?
Yeah. He
He
does the
got
whole
so mad.
looks the other way, presses his lips. Come on, man.
Like it doesn't take much to fragile him. So the little stuff that she did do, it made a big impact because it made him look like he was crazy. When we start talking about the dogs getting ate and the cats getting ate and all this, people are like, "What?"
Yeah, man. And I didn't do much digging into that, but I did look at a few videos and
Yeah,
some blogs, and allegedly it is happening, not to the extent of like there's like 40 phone calls that are recorded from 911 that is no, but it has been happening. But it was just the wrong place, wrong time, wrong topic. Don't
but
talk about them eating the pets. Talk about the people taking over apartment buildings and squatting and laying mattresses on people's front lawns, and talk about that stuff. The cats eat. You just sound stupid. Like,
that there was a video, but the video was an AI video.
mm,
For those that didn't know, it's an AI video that was going around about a person that was actually it was supposed to have been a woman, and it looked more like a black woman than it did a Haitian woman, but I guess they kind of look alike. I guess you can say whatever, but eating some type of an animal type thing, and that's where he
okay,
got that
yeah,
from.
no, no, okay. I know the video you're talking about. I've seen the AI one, but
Yeah,
I've seen the official footage, the cop cam footage or whatever, and it's very deceiving. They chop it up. So, for example, there's a point in the AI video where the cop's like, "Did you do it? Did you do it?" And she goes and shows her teeth. In the real footage, the cop is telling her, "Smile for me, smile for me."
yeah.
She doesn't smile. And he goes, "No, do go like this," and the lady does that. So they just chop it up.
Uh,
Um, but allegedly, the lady was accused of eating a cat outside. And some of the neighbors were like, "Yes, she did it. She did it." Other people that were standing around were just looking around like, "What? What's going on?" Like they didn't know. So I don't know. Either way, wrong topic, wrong place, wrong time, wrong topic. That's something he should have said on one of his little, speeches that he gives, and not at the debate. You don't do that. For the debate, you're gonna debate cold hard facts,
yep.
and what you're gonna do. You're gonna come with a game plan. Where is your game plan, bro? You literally said you had no game plan.
Had no plans at all.
It was dumb. It was dumb. He looked so weak. I'm sorry, but karma's a bitch, right? You talk
Yeah.
all that smack about Biden's old, Sleepy Joe, blah 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 blah. Guess what, Trump? You ain't the same Trump from 8 years ago. Father Time catches up, and TikTok, homie, you gone.
It's a wrap.
It's
That's
a
a wrap.
wrap. It's a wrap.
But
So I live in a state. Well, I can't say state because the whole state's not like it. I live in a town, right? You came and visited me.
I'm busy. Yeah.
I live in a town that's very Trump happy,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
There's flags everywhere.
Hmm.
I kid you not, bro. I took my kids to an event, and I'm driving down, and for the first time ever, I didn't think they knew how to spell Harris in this town. I see Harris signs everywhere. I'm like,
Wow.
oh wow, what the heck is going on? Like this is cool. Like I've just never seen it. Everything's
Right.
been Trump, 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 Trump. Now I'm seeing Harris everywhere. So I don't know, man. And what's funny is I've noticed a lot of these like YouTubers that
Yeah.
are like diehard Trump supporters.
Mhm.
Where are they at? Ain't
Yeah.
nobody talking about it. Or the only thing they're saying is, "Oh yeah, people are eating the cats." Like, haha, that's funny. But that's it. They're not talking about how ill prepared he was.
They can't because once you are on that bandwagon, you have to now stay on that bandwagon. No matter how stupid you look, you have to support him because that's who you chose. Amber Rose, I haven't heard a peep. Like nothing. Not one word. Uh Dana White.
Dana White, yeah.
I hear crickets. Hulk Hogan, Kid Rock. Where are y'all? Like y'all was saying all this stuff. I don't hear anything now. Where is that same energy? Have that same energy. I want that same energy that you had before. Where is it?
Yeah, all these Trump sexuals are just not there
Yeah.
anymore. So I don't know, man. They got to do. I don't know what they're gonna do to combat it.
You know what's gonna be bad though?
Mm,
The fact that now the vice presidents have to do it. And JD Vance and Tim Walsh, I don't know, bro. Like JD, he say some outlandish, off the wall, stupid things all the time. And when you got a debate going,
I don't know. I think they're both weirdos. I really do. I'm sorry. I think they're
I,
both like
I
I don't
don't.
trust either.
I like Tim Walsh. That's who I wanted him. That's who I wanted her to pick in the first place because of his energy, because of the way he views things. JD Vance, I didn't know anything about. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't know much about him. I started researching him. I thought it was funny the way people started talking about he slept with a couch. Like it, but
Wow, couch sexual.
I'm sexual. Like God. But I don't know much about him, and the more I listen to him, the more I'm like, oh, I see why Trump hit you.
Good
You're
old boy.
like him,
Mhm.
even though you hated Trump. He
Yeah,
literally hated Trump.
yeah. I remember when they first announced them, all these like hate videos started coming out.
Yeah.
Just, what in the world? Like,
Like, why would you pick that person?
what's weird too is like you mentioned earlier, Trump is all about him. Like me, me, me. I did this. I did that. I did this. And he has to say that because he can't say him and his team because his whole team is locked up.
That is a good point. They are.
So I mean, come on. I'm sure he's surrounded by a whole bunch of yes men
Oh yeah, yeah,
because
definitely.
supposedly he had Chelsea Gabbard,
Hmm.
RFK,
Yep.
and Vivek Ramaswamy
Yes.
to help him with the debate.
Hmm.
Bro, either one of them could have stepped in and
Yeah.
debate.
Yeah.
So the fact that he came so ill prepared, what happens? Is he stupid? Can he not comprehend? Can he not remember? Is he going senile? Like, what is going on? Like, something's not clicking.
Or you know how people like that is. I'm the smartest one in the room, and I'm gonna prove it.
Mm.
That's how his mind thinks. Look at how, and I hate to go backwards, but look how he did with the whole COVID thing, right? He was telling doctors that they're wrong. So the people that went to school for this, the people that research this, the people that is learning more and more about, you're going to tell them they're wrong, that you know more about it than they do. How is that possible?
Like, where's your data to back it up?
Exactly.
Say that they're wrong, but why? You know what I mean?
He never shows anything. He never has proof of anything. It's always off the mind. I think it, I say it. It got to be true because I thought it.
You know, now that you say that, because we all know he's a businessman, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And he does these buildings or whatever.
Hmm.
Maybe he's treating it like a business plan where he knows he has his minions to do all the work, to do all
Hmm.
the build up, and he just shows up to cut the ribbon and take the photo. And yes, I did this. That's me. Thank you. Yep.
Right.
This was all possible because of me. But you didn't do. So that might be his whole mindset.
I mean, but that's pretty much been his whole life. When Harris talked about how I had to work for mine and your daddy just gave you yours,
Mm.
it's the truth. Like people can downplay her as much as they want to, but the fact is, she didn't come from a rich family. She didn't inherit millions and millions of dollars like somebody else. She had to start from wherever she, whether it was the middle or the bottom. I know it wasn't on top, and she had to work her way up. And he was just given everything, like everything. He ain't work for
Yeah, but I
nothing.
think there's always been people that have been giving everything, right?
Oh,
But the difference with him, he made himself a brand. Like he made himself known, he made himself popular. Before the whole president thing, bro, come on. Every rapper was talking about him. He had his own show, You Fired, and all that crap. He was everywhere. People loved him. It wasn't until it went into the presidency, and I think he caught a bad rap because who was backing him? You know, those Confederate flag waving people, the people in the khakis and the tiki torches, you know, and he wouldn't mention it. He wouldn't acknowledge it. He wouldn't say, look, yes, these people are backing me, but this is not what I'm about. You know, and the bullshit that happened in, what was it, South Carolina, where the guy ran over people,
mhm.
and his comeback is they're good people. They're good people here. They're good people there. People, good people on both sides. No, motherfucker, he ran people over. Like that's not a good person.
He can't say that because that's who he is targeting. Those are his people. Like I can't dismiss those people because they're my people. What I told people in the beginning when Trump first started running, I said he is going to go in a direction of separation. And what I mean separation is he's going to try to separate people. And that's what he did. He went off people's fears.
Yeah.
Of, you know what I'm saying? So Trump, he's dumb, but he's not as dumb as people might think he is. And to when you talked about the rappers, that was, well, he always had a reputation, but it always wasn't good. People just didn't talk about it as much. You gotta think about the ad he put on the Central Park Five, trying to get them kids killed, not uh renting out to black people. There was a big lawsuit against him back in the day. Tupac back then was talking about Trump, how he was always gimme, 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 step, step, step on the little person. That was Tupac died in what, 96?
Yeah.
He was talking about that in like 93. So it was always stuff on Trump. People just didn't pay attention to it until he got to that presidency. It was always there.
Yeah.
Not
It's
to mention his dad was at KKK rallies. Nobody mentions that either. Just want to throw that out there.
no, but it's true, man, and it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth because I like some of the stuff he's done,
Hmm.
but I can't back him.
Yeah.
You know, same with Harris. Like I can't back like you. I don't know, man. It's so different. Like I don't know if it's just this election or the last couple elections. I don't feel right. Like I can't. Okay, so my background is sales, right?
Yeah.
I can't sell a product wholeheartedly and not believe in the product.
Right.
So I kind of look at this the same way. Like I can't wholeheartedly back somebody if I don't fully believe in it or commit to it. So now I'm forced to be like, well, this is what you got. It's A or B. You got to pick
Right.
one. You know, it's just difficult. But honestly, man, I think that, and we've talked about this off camera,
Hmm.
where the whole dividing of Republican, Democrat, that just needs to go. It needs
Yeah.
to be a party. I don't even want to say one party. It needs to be a party of men and women, and they decide, okay, here's the top 5 people or whatever number.
Hmm.
This is the best that the United States has to offer that we want as commander in chief,
Yeah.
and we just vote on them. And whatever they say, they have to be held accountable. If they're gonna say I'm gonna lower taxes by 2%, okay, your term is 4 years. You have 3 years to do what you said you were going to do. If not, there's consequences and repercussions. Because everybody's out kissing babies and shaking hands and promising you the world, but when it comes to brass tacks, they're not delivering what they're saying. And if they fight for it and
Mm-hmm.
say we want to give free healthcare to everybody. Okay, fine. Fight for it. You got 3 years to do it. If you honestly did everything you could to get free healthcare, but you couldn't get it to come to pass because the party didn't vote for it, then you need to put them on blast and say, we needed 100 votes. Well, we got 98. Here are the two people that didn't, vote for it, and they need to be on blast because the next 4 years that come when they start running,
Mm-hmm.
then that needs to be brought up. You want to vote for Dick and Bob when Dick and Bob didn't freaking allow this to happen? This is my job for life. That's just got to go out the door. Nobody got a job for life. This is ridiculous.
I do agree with you. There's something that needs to be done about the parties because neither one of them are that great. You know what I'm saying? But the only problem I will have with your solution is who's going to pick out those people that are picking out the people. Because it's like you watch football, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The NFL, the owners pretty much run the asylum in words speaking. Do you know there are no minority owners in the NFL? Do you know that they vote for people to be owners in the NFL?
Wow. No, I didn't know that. That's
the
crazy.
owners the owners pretty much run the NFL. And that will be my biggest problem with something like that because you pick certain people, they're going to align with certain people. And those certain people don't always have the best interest for people like us.
Okay. So, do you think a theory, right, thrown out there,
Yes.
maybe they should do something to where, you know, the Midwest has their guy, right?
Hmm.
Or whatever. I'm just saying guy, but I mean
Right. Yeah.
man or woman. The Midwest, they vote
Yeah.
on this is who we have. They do a process of elimination. This is their guy. West Coast does the same thing. East Coast does the same thing. Even down south does their same thing. So now you got four candidates.
Hmm.
And now these four come up and they give their spiel, and we just vote on those four.
I mean, we could. I don't disagree with it. The I'm gonna go back to what Kamala said when she talked about how she wants to bring Republicans and Democrats together. She wants a Republican on her team. She wants certain Republicans with her because now Republicans aren't looking at the Republican Party like it used to be. Republican Party is like, okay, we got the Republicans and then we got MAGA. We're two different things. We're not fighting for the same stuff. So I think even the Republican Party is going to have to be started over per se after
Right.
this whole Trump thing goes away because they're looking at it now like, dude, this is not really what we're about. It's so many Republicans that are openly saying we're voting for Harris. I have not heard a Democrat come over and say I'm voting for Trump type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things where it's over 200 and something Republicans voting for Harris. That's a problem for Mega. I don't know what else to call them,
Yeah.
the
I
Orange
mean,
Bunch.
it definitely is, but I, I don't know how honest that could be because the whole your job for life, right? They could
Because
also be thinking, they could also be thinking, okay, if Trump doesn't win, that's it. MAGA's done. He's not going to run again 4 years from now.
no,
And if
he's
he
not.
does, he's not going to live to complete a 4 year term.
Right.
So, newsflash, Trump sexuals, MAGA's over. It's done.
It's done. It's
Finito.
done.
It ain't going to happen. Bye. There's nobody that's going to pick up the hat. Amber Rose, come on now. Ain't nobody's going to pick up the hat and keep it going. Like, it's over. Find another thing to say, another cliche or whatever the case is. I'm wearing red. Okay, it's over. It's done.
Done.
So I don't know, man. I really hope change can happen and happen the right way, happen
Mm-hmm.
positively. Um, I am concerned that if Harris wins,
Mm-hmm.
that the other countries, because they're very sexist, the other countries won't respect her as the CEO, as commander in chief, as the president. And I hope they don't think that now they can attack or do something or threaten because she's a female.
I think that Harris is one of those people that she's not worried about that. Like I really don't think that's something when you have she walks with a self confidence in herself and she doesn't show fear like that. If it was Hillary, I'd be like, yeah, they'll probably think she's a little weak. Even with Biden,
No,
even with
Hillary's feared, bro. Hillary's gangster. Like ain't nobody fucking with Hillary. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, anybody that crosses Hillary dies, bro. Okay, they die. Plain and simple. I
I'll
probably
go
shouldn't have
Biden.
said
Even
that, but yeah.
Biden now, everybody thought that he was weak and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really crossed that line with us. Nobody wants a problem with America like that. I mean, as much as people talk about it, people really don't want that problem with America like that, no matter who's in charge, because our army is still our army. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Harris is worried about another dictator, Putin, maybe China. China's always been a weird little threat for us, but I don't even think them are going to step over that line. I really don't. So, me personally, I want to see something different. Like I was skeptical about Obama. I was. I'm sorry, America. I was. I'm gonna keep saying it. I was a John McCain fan. I still respect the hell out of John McCain. God rest his soul. But Obama showed me something different, and I respect the hell out of him, especially when Trump got in office. I seen the difference in America when Obama and Trump was there. I think Harris is that change that we need also. Because we need something different. We need something younger. We need something with fresh ideas. And we need to get away from older thoughts. Why do we keep wanting to go back to the good old days that I still don't know when the hell the good old days was? Like,
Absolutely. And I mean, I've said it to you off camera, but
yeah,
if you can be a senior citizen at 65, you
yeah,
should not be running for president past 65. I'm
right,
sorry.
yes.
I mean, what in the world? What makes you think, man? There needs to be a limit. It needs to be like you cannot run if you're 62.
Yeah, yep,
That's it. Because your mind changes, your point of views, your thoughts. Being a president is extremely stressful.
oh my
If
God,
you
yeah,
if you look at Obama when he came in and when he came out, holy cow,
yeah, yeah.
just like crazy.
It ages you so bad.
Like it's weird. So that you need a strong mindset.
Yep,
Um, it was nice seeing Obama in office and a youthful person. It was nice seeing even Clinton in office. He was
yeah,
youthful there.
yes.
When Biden got in, I was just like, what? Like, and we immediately heard Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe.
Hmm.
I mean, there's memes. I don't know if it's real, but it's hilarious. He gets out of the car and he like shits his pants. Like, what's going on? Like,
That wasn't a real thing, but it was funny.
I believed it. Whatever. But I think I'm kind of curious just because like I love WWE, right? So I always want to see what angle they're going, what they're gonna do next. So I'm kind of interested to see how Trump's gonna spin this because even his people, right, the Trump sexuals, are making cat references, are making these jokes, but they're not talking about how unprepared he was.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, they're just gonna sweep it under the rug. Whatever. We took a L. We're not even gonna talk about it. No, we need to talk about it. This is a
Oh
big
yeah.
L.
It's a huge L.
So big win for Harris. Again, amazing job, you and your team. Whether you had an earpiece or not, I don't care. Your team was prepared. Other team wasn't. Plain and simple.
Facts.
So that's my thoughts. That's our thoughts here on the JK theory. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Did you watch the debate? Did you not? Did you catch some of the highlights? TikTok is going crazy. You know, X is going crazy. Facebook, I mean, it's just insane. So I want to look at the memes. So if you want to drop a
Yeah.
link to memes, let me know. Things are hilarious. But till next time, I'm Jay,
Okay.
and this is the JK Theory. Peace.
Peace.